Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, each of us strive to be achievers in life. Each of us try to do our best, fulfill our role, inshallah. Always strive to do the best, receive the best from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and inshallah we become achievers in this world. So I have explained to you the whole concept of presence and awareness and living to the fullness in life. Also, we have to overcome the fear of the future, anxiety and fear of the future, as well as the past that we have gone through. So we have this concept of la khawfun wa la hum yahzanun. No anxiety or fear of the future, nor not dwell in the sadness of the past, the sins, the evil doing and whatever, the failures and all the things that will bring us downward. So today I'm going to give you further understanding of this concept of how to overcome fear from the perspective of positive Islamic psychology. These are ideas that inshallah you can expand on, and then inshallah you will be able to understand that you can mold and shape your baseline state from negative to positive, from fear to having less fear, and inshallah no fear. And when we have tawakkul ala Allah, reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will reach the state in which we will have this concept of la khawfun wa la hum yahzanun. So I'm giving you some tips what you can do, how to overcome fear. So today I'm going to talk about how to overcome fear using positive Islamic psychology methodology. And remember, our methodology always work on 4 levels. SEMP, the spiritual, emotional, mental and physical level. Spiritual, emotional, mental and physical level. So what we need to do is we have to understand all these 4 states and how we shape our baseline. Change your baseline state. That means your baseline state in terms of your physical, for example, physiology, your baseline state in terms of your mental focus and your mental, both conscious and subconscious arena in your mind. Then the E, the emotional state, the heart, the qalb, of positive feelings and emotional state. And then S, spiritual reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and other spiritual activities like zikr, alright, and so on. Okay, I'm going to start with the P first, because this is the important thing. Remember, if you are going for to meet a very important person, or you're going for an interview, for example, what do? You panic, you have fear. So how to overcome that fear of, because before you go to the job, you may have, oh, I may not get the job, I'm not good enough, or So what you do when you have that, your physiology will always be you slump. You're down. So people, when they're sitting down, they slouch. So that physiology reflects your mental state. Your baseline state will be you have no confidence, and you are fearful of the interview. You're fearful of failing. You're fearful of not getting the job, and your mind will say, if I don't get the job, then I'll be jobless, then I cannot get married. And the whole story of negative inner speech will play in your mind. So the first thing that you have to correct is the physiology, because your physiology will affect your mind, emotional and spiritual state. How? For example, if we slouch, you can see in your whole body, it is that you have no hope. Right? You stand straight and you breathe deeply. Bring up your shoulder. Alright, very important. You may think, oh, this is just a small. No, yes, you got to stand straight and look into the eye of the person. Straight. Then you develop a sense of confidence. So your physiology would be that you sit, don't slouch. You sit in the chair, you're going to go for the interview, sit like a gentleman, confident, have eye contact with the interviewer. So he may be the CEO of a great company. So what? Always in your mind you say that, okay, I'm a human being, he's a human being. Inshallah, I'm offering my services. I'm not begging for the job, but I want to serve this company to the best that I can, and I will do my best. So you set your physiological baseline to the confident state. Alright? By sitting or standing, shaking hand, breathing, have full breath. Each time you breathe in, hold, breathe in. So you are not in the state of panic. Don't you ever panic, because basically the physiology of a person who is panicked, he will have very shallow breathing. And when you have shallow breathing, you cannot think. And when you cannot think, then you will fail that interview or whatever that you strive to do. So remember, start with a baseline state of physiology, that your physical self is in a state of calmness and your heart rate and your breathing pattern is calm. Alright, doing a lot of the activities like calm breathing technique, which I'm teaching you and you can learn from me later on in many other future videos. Then the next level is the mental focus. How to change our baseline state of mental focus? First and foremost, we must remove the sense of fear and panic. So how to remove that sense of fear and panic is we put into our mind, both the conscious and subconscious mind, that inshallah, I'm good at what I am doing. So I have the experience. So you list out all your strength. Okay, you have past experience, you have good exam result, you have good recommendation letters from your dean or from your former boss or whatever that you have. You recollect all the positive things about yourself that you intend to say to the interviewer at that time. So when you sit down, you already have a recollection of the mental focus of what you want to say. If it can help you before you go for the interview, you do a flashcard. Write down this. I'm good at my work. I'm good at computing. I have done this. I designed this software. You can see this software on the internet. You can even say, okay, I go to the HTTP, whatever it is. Then I have achieved the sales goal of so much. Whatever that you are positive about yourself, whatever strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, that is you. So that can be manifested in terms of a focus that will bring you the level of confidence. Not overconfidence, a level of confidence at the mental state. Then, once you have covered these two, you must bring your emotional state to an emotional state. You must have the positive feelings. If you are going for a job just for fun, you are going for a job interview just for fun. Imagine there is no, even the no is nothing to you. For example, you're going to take interview and you say, okay, I get the job, alhamdulillah, go get the job, alhamdulillah. Would you be worried? You not be worried, right? Or you're just doing it for the fun of it, just going for an interview for the fun of it. Would you be worried? You'll not be worried. So, yes, that is a very different state where you are not worried about your future with the company. But if you are seriously looking for a job and you are desperate looking for a job, I mean, you have been jobless for more than a year and you are running out of cash and so on, naturally, you have that fear of failing that interview. But try to imagine that this is not the end of the world. That means, inshallah, you do and you focus your positive feelings, positive energy. Try to generate it within yourself to pass on to the interviewer. Smile, be happy, have a good positive speech that when you explain your position with every question that the interviewer questions you, you'll be able to answer confidently and succinctly, so that they will have a sense, oh, this guy is, okay, he's quite all right, and so on. So that will be your state in which you to try to develop your emotional, positive feelings and emotional state. At the highest level, surely, we must rely on Allah. So what we do, even before we go for the very important interview or whatever that we are challenging, you can then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you, because everything in this world is planned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not a leaf will fall from the tree except it is known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is willed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So not a job you will get unless it is willed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you can ask Allah, Ya Allah, I'm coming for this interview. You do your standard dua after your prayer every day before the interview, 5 times a day or 10 times a day, or any time when your fear comes to you. Your mental focus say that you are no good or you may not get the job. You bring back to your reliance on Allah by saying, Ya Allah, I need the job, inshallah, please help me. And use the inner dialogue speech, positive speech. And if that doesn't work so well, you can use Asmaul Husna. As you breathe in, you say, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Ghafur, Ya Wadud, Ya Fattah, or Ya Allah, Ya Fattah, Ya Allah, Ya Fattah. What is Ya Allah, Ya Fattah? Ya Allah, the opener of the gate of success, I need a job, please help me. So you are communicating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that can become like a zikr. So when you rely on Allah, the whole vista of achievement is open to you. You can be achievers in life knowing that you have Allah Rabbul Alameen, who is always with you. He is nearer to you than He's nearer to us than our jugular vein. So when you are speaking, you are not speaking to thin air of nothingness. You are speaking to the Rabbul Alameen, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And He's created this teeny-weeny planet Earth of no significance, and put this teeny-weeny creature, we surrender and submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, when you have Allah with you, you should be confident that you will achieve whatever that you intend to achieve. And always remember, it is Allah's help that is going to bring you towards achievement and success in this world and the hereafter. So those are some tips that I want to give you. Inshallah, we can discuss further of how we can frame our physiology, our mental focus, our emotional and positive feelings, and our spiritual base to what? Inshallah, overcome fear. Remember, all of us will have fear. Try to lead a life where we have la khawfun, no fear of the future, anxiety, walahum yahzanun, that we are not sad of the past, and we always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His guidance, for His love, for His mercy, to strive to make ourselves, inshallah, make ourselves good, help others to be good, make the world good as a true abd and true Khalifa of Allah on this earth. Inshallah, see you in the next video.